So there's been a little bit of progress in the spring and fall garden. I think I told you guys this was like a stir-fried broccoli we planted last year that came back, and we just kind of let it go. My son, or my mom made my son his own little raised bed area to plant, and then he added this on. He doesn't have anything planted from here over or in here yet, but I bought him a strawberry plant. It was the only one that even looked decent, and then he planted his favorite thing of all time, which now these are overplanted, guys. You probably don't want this many. These are midget melons, like a midget melon cantaloupe, and he has it's probably 16 plants in here, and they've all started to come up. They were not up yesterday, so they are finally coming up, so he'll be excited about that. But I figured these back ones here can kind of climb up this fence and then up this little trellis thingy. But over here, remember the last time you saw this? So this is our baby lettuce patch. I don't really know how much we're going to get to harvest out of this because it has been getting a little bit warm. Same with the broccoli and cauliflower. I just feel like it's a little too hot for them, and I don't think we're going to be really getting anything out of them. Some of the cabbage plants look pretty decent, but they're still pretty small. And this is our spring fall garden, so we kind of got those in late. Again, this is our, what do you call it? Asparagus patch that we extended. So we extended 2 rows of asparagus here, and then we decided to plant out some onion sets here. And I counted yesterday, and I think we had 26 that had come up, but it looks like some more have come up. And now these onions, they're not going to be for storage or anything. We're just going to use these fresh. So we got them in late, but we'll probably use them small. But they popped up. They popped up real quick. So our peppermint plant, I don't think was coming back. So I went ahead and bought one and threw it in here. I forget. I think borage is in here too. Still empty. I planted half of this in thyme, so we'll see about that. I reseeded this with some oregano. It has not come up yet. I feel like some herbs take a little while. And then I reseeded this with lemon balm and like orange lemon balm. Even though some of it was coming back, it was just a little piece. So I reseeded that. But yeah, isn't that exciting? I don't think you guys saw this last time we were in here. So it looks like we still have a lot to do in the big garden over there. But we have been working. None of the asparagus have popped up yet. Now, even if they did, they're, we can't do anything with them right this year anyway. But I was hoping to get some growth on them this year. But I'm excited about the onions. I don't think we're going to get broccoli or cabbage. But like I said, we got those out late. And then in July or so, I'll start new seeds for the fall crop. And we'll probably have this whole area filled with broccoli, cabbage, and sweet peas. So that's exciting. And then I have some kale over here. It pretty much looks the same. It's popped up a little bit, but we're kind of in this little drought right now. It's rained a teeny bit, which is when everything started like popping up a little bit, but it's just been kind of warm and dry. So we've been having to water stuff, but plants love rain. They'd rather have rain than a sprinkler all day long. So I can't wait to show my son this. He'll be really excited. All right, so I just planted the summer squash bed. So what I did here, I don't know if you can see these like 2 humps right here. These are yellow prolific straight neck. And then I put a hump here. Those are dark green zucchini. And then hump here and here. Those are also early prolific straight neck, just from a different place. This center hump right here, that is going to be gray zucchini. And then I did a hump here And here, that is going to be green scallop squash. And then this last hump on the end here, that is going to be the caserta zucchini. So I just kind of wanted to document where everything is because I don't have markers. I'm going to pick up my seed packs, obviously. So I'm going to water these in. I planted zucchini in this homemade raised bed with logs. Not zucchini, cucumber. So I did a whole row the length of the fence, which is probably, I don't know, maybe 12 feet or so. And then I did kind of a short row right here. And that short row is bush cucumber. The back row is the vining. But I wanted to show you something. So I planted these about 4 days ago. And, okay, I was looking in the wrong spot. He's actually down here. The first little cucumber is popping up. So that's exciting. I don't see any others, but when I water these summer squash in here, those cucumbers will get watered in too. And then if you can tell on our long bed here, we actually got our tomatoes planted out, and some of them got a little bit of sunburn, but not bad. But you can see down the row on both sides. So we couldn't fit everybody in here. So what we're gonna do is at the end of this bed, let me walk you down here. Well, first let me tell you, this bed right here, this one, that is gonna be our hot peppers. I think we're gonna do half of this with sweet peppers, and I'm not sure about the other half, but so since we can add on to these raised bed blocks, we're actually going to extend this bed out to here, move the tarps, plant the rest of our tomatoes, and then this bed right here, this is going to be our cherry tomato bed. And if we can fit, we'll throw some cherry tomatoes in this bed as well. We have one more bed to put together there. That's going to be for okra. And then the rest of that in-ground over there is going to be winter squash. So I did do some planting out the other day. We started chamomile from seed. So I added 2 chamomile plants there. Added a couple teeny itty bitty tiny plants of mountain mint. And I'm really hoping that comes in because it is such good tea. Sorry for my shadow. And then I bought a pineapple sage plant. Here's another chamomile. We're going to put something else here. We're going to fill this wheelbarrow up, plant probably flowers in there. And then this side here, we're going to fill up for flowers. And then this whole row right here, coming all the way down, that's going to be our bush beans. And probably the last 6 feet or so, that's going to be our edamame. And yeah, we're just kind of sticking stuff other places as well. But I will definitely bring you along as we do. I got to pick up my seed packs, move this water probably right here, and get this all watered in real good. These 2 tubs, one is dill, one is lettuce leaf basil. Those haven't come up yet. And then what I'm going to do next is probably more herbs. I do have my, okay, I probably look a mess because it's kind of hot out here. I shouldn't be doing this time of day, but I have all of my hot peppers, sweet peppers, herbs and stuff like that sitting out to start hardening off. The basils I've hardened off more days than the rest, so I'm probably going to start with those first and just kind of stick basil in a bunch of places, and then we'll start with some of the flowers we started from seed, and then we'll get the peppers out. The peppers will probably be the last thing we transplant out because they like hotter weather. And even though it is in the 10-day forecast, there are some nights that dip right around 50. So I just want to kind of get past that hump because peppers love hot. And if you put them in the ground when it's still 50 or below out at night, it can stunt them and take them forever to grow. So you don't want to do that. But I'm going to pick everything up and then get these watered in, and hopefully in a few days they'll be popping up. Those cucumbers, I planted those 4 or 5 days ago, and that one is popping up, and hopefully that means that several more are going to follow. So I'm gonna do that, get out of this heat, and I will keep you guys updated.